My kids are spending probably $50 a month on their tokens in Roblox.
Sure.
So that shit ain't free. Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Sure. I got that at Goodwill, though. So it's not.
It's just the PacSun brand.
Right.
It's the PacSun brand.
Yeah, they have all kinds of brands.
Yeah.
It's a good day. Tell a lie day.
That's another easy one.
I feel like it's fun that comes after April Fools.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of in tandem.
Why wouldn't it be today?
Hardest part of ending is starting again.
You're listening to the Radcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, April 1st, 2022. April Fool's Day. Joe Hamric.
There it
I know.
is.
Cristina Yasi. What's up?
Here we are.
We're here. That's for sure.
You be fooling.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Yes. How is everyone? Had a
Good.
good week?
Yeah.
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 Got to see the men's national soccer team qualify for the World Cup last night. That was excellent.
exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a loss?
In a loss. Yeah. I honestly don't give a shit about that. Like, they could have lost 4-0 and still qualified. Great.
Exactly.
Do it.
Wow. Sports.
I don't care. You love sports.
I'm getting into it. Yeah. I had a rehearsal last night with the Greenville Triumph because my play is
Ooh.
about a soccer team. So I had my ass kicked for the first 2 hours.
So you
Literally.
try it out for the soccer team?
No, they came in and worked with us for rehearsal
Okay.
for the stage.
But
I thought isn't there like a women's soccer team coming?
They were the
Okay.
ones that came in and worked with us.
Oh, it's the one.
Yes, the Lady Triumph.
the Lady Triumph.
The Lady Triumph.
Are that their names?
I don't think so.
I think it's just the
Triumph.
Triumph. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
the women's division.
Lady Triumph would be
cool.
a
A little questionable, a little sus,
Yeah.
but they were
Ooh,
great.
Sus. My 12-year-old said that like all weekend.
sus.
Sus.
Suspenseful.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Totally suspenseful. So we're going to get this out of the way early.
Do it.
And, the news cycle is fast, but Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. And it has very little to do with marketing other than being maybe bad for the brand. But
Insane.
I was watching it live.
Yeah.
I was not watching the Oscars.
Right.
I was watching like an NIT basketball. I don't know what it was. Something that wasn't the Oscars because I don't really watch the Oscars.
Sure.
But I turned it there during a commercial or whatever else I was watching and was typing on my laptop and thought, okay, Chris Rock is on stage. He'll at least say something funny.
Love Chris Rock.
He said something sort of funny.
Yeah.
Not really funny.
Wasn't even that good.
Wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw Will Smith get out, walking on stage. I'm just like, they got a bit, like this is
I
something.
thought it was staged. I really
And then
did.
even when he swang and, turned around, I'm like, I guess that was just supposed to be funny or
It's very
something,
theatrical as the slap, too. It's
Yes.
like he
well,
turned
it
his...
looked like he napped. Like it looked like he hit his own chest to make the sound. Like it did
Yeah.
not look
Yeah.
legitimate.
But in hindsight, he did hit him.
Right in his face.
Right in his face.
Woo.
Chris took it pretty well, though.
Hey, dude, that's
The weakest with the, I mean, I don't know. Like, people are like, oh, I wouldn't take that. I thought Chris handled himself
Yeah.
about as good as he possibly could have. He
I
was
agree.
obviously disturbed. It threw him off a little bit.
Yeah.
But a pro's
yeah.
pro kind of handling it. And I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I'm not going to judge anyone. I can't imagine. They've got some weird shit going on in their
You
relationship.
gotta deal.
you
Yeah,
know?
you gotta deal with that.
But like, he's got some pain and some suffering, and so I'm
Trauma.
not judging.
Lots of trauma.
Even though I'm condemning what he did,
Sure. Totally.
I'm not judging because we all have low moments. But
Sure.
damn, dude,
We don't have him on national
Right.
television.
Ours
No.
just don't take place in
Live.
right in $1 billion
Yeah.
parties.
I don't know what I would have done. I don't know
on
if I
which
would've-
end?
if I was
Yeah.
the Chris Rock end, because I
Yeah.
can't imagine doing that other thing. Even if I was super mad, I think I would have been too like nervous or scared to get up and walk across the stage. It wasn't like he was right there.
No,
He
It
walked
was
like
a
30, 40 feet to get to him.
I know.
Right.
Turn, slap, fix his shit, and go sit down. What are you doing?
And then keep heckling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then win. And then he wins.
that
I
was
know.
dog shit.
I didn't even see him win. Like so I was like, number one, I wasn't
They just-
intending to watch it, and number two, I was like,
Right.
nothing will ever be as interesting as that was. So
Never.
I flipped it back to whatever else I was watching.
And they just let him talk. They didn't play him off or anything. He just like stood there and cried and cried and talked and talked and talked and
I think if I was Chris Rock, I would have been sitting on. Just like fuck you while I was talking. Right?
or like called for a
Throwing
commercial
tomatoes.
break or something. Yeah.
I just can't believe. Would anyone else get allowed to stay there? Like, if it wasn't someone as big as Will Smith.
Right.
Like, if this was just, a B-level actor? Are they
Sure.
not? Are they getting like carted out?
Well, they probably wouldn't have been there if they were B level.
Well,
but
no, but they are.
know what
There's
you
a
mean.
lot of people there.
Right.
unrecognized, like
You know,
less recognizable.
less recognized.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Well, I've read something where they said they asked him to leave and he refused. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, if you want him to leave, you can get him to
Get him
leave.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
Get the
Right.
police or security, whatever, get him the fuck out. Right?
Well, and
Is
I
there
know
anyth-
Chris Rock is not going to press charges.
No.
Which
It's too
is-
much of a
Why
hassle.
would he? What's he going to do? It's like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
Yeah.
The point, look,
It just makes
Will,
sense. It's gonna make him look
He
like-
looks like the big man. He looks like the better man here. I heard his tickets have gone, sales have
Chris
gone,
Rock?
Chris Rock's
Oh,
through
yeah.
the roof.
Totally.
He's handling it like a man. Like, don't get me wrong. If someone slapped me, I probably wouldn't have been as classy. But I give Chris Rock a lot of credit for it.
Yeah. I would have at least said something like, fuck you, dude.
I just think he was in shock.
I do
you
too.
know,
Yeah.
I
I do
might have been in
too.
shock too, and then like,
Yeah.
And it is,
okay.
it's that performance brain where it's like, there are people watching.
Yes.
Like, there are people watching.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
The,
lot of
you know,
Well, not as many as I mean. Let's be honest. The Oscars ratings are pretty shitty.
Sure. Still live around the world, though.
Right.
I know. I'm kidding.
I
But-
guess the Japanese broadcast did not, like, bleep out or silence
and neither
anything.
in Australia they didn't
Australia,
either.
That's what I went looking for on Twitter.
Yep,
I
same.
was like, immediately,
Where is the real footage?
Where's the real footage? And it showed up about 10 minutes later, and I was
Yeah.
like, that was real.
Insane.
Yeah. I wasn't watching it. I was watching something else, but I looked at my phone and saw, like, an alert and, like, went and watched a video, and I was like, what the fuck?
I know.
Is that am I mean, it's pretty late at night. I was like, am I asleep? What's going on?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
weird. And then I actually was asleep.
And then the memes happened so quickly. Like,
Oh, yeah.
all of a sudden, I was like, how?
Everybody.
How
you
did
guys
this
make
happen?
I made one
Yeah.
immediately. I put it on my story. I was like, I made it about the Final Four, though.
Sure.
Because the games on Sunday were so fucking terrible. Like, you know, I put, like, Will Smith was UNC and Duke or whatever.
Yep.
Or, and then
St.
the other
Peter's or
St. Peter's
St.
and the
Peter's.
other was Chris Rock. Like, okay.
Yeah, they didn't get close. That was a little disappointing.
Yeah, you just want good games at that
Yeah.
point.
Right.
You know?
That was like
But-
a 30, 40-point blowout.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like, and they talk about all this parity, and then you've got Duke, North Carolina, Villanova, and who am I leaving out?
Not Miami.
No, Duke. Oh,
No, it's-
Kansas.
Is it Kansas?
Yes, it is Kansas.
Kansas,
It is
Villanova
Kansas.
play, and Duke and UNC play. So
God, that's gonna be.
if
I'm
I heard
so
Blue Bloods
stressed.
once, I heard it 10,000
I'm
times
so
on radio this
stressed.
week. The Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
What makes
Go,
them
go
blue
heels.
blood?
Go
yeah.
heels.
I don't know. Just been around for a long time.
Yeah,
Kentucky's my team, so this has been a pretty disappointing.
one and
disappointing
done.
Tournament. Yeah. Yeah.
One and
my
done.
bracket. Not great.
Busted.
Yeah. Oh my God. Day one, I think. So.
What do
are
you do?
You win
No.
some, you lose most. You know, in your case.
Sure. I don't think I won some though. I had the world's first imperfect bracket where I missed every game.
Wow.
Every game.
I
Yeah.
feel like that takes more skill.
yeah,
imagine?
That's pretty good. Not really.
That'd be just as hard, right?
I would think so.
Because it's one way or the other. I
Yeah.
don't fucking know.
So we've had a good week at Radical. We could talk about the old Will Smith slap for hours.
Sure.
The slap heard around the world.
Around the world.
Heidi Cortez joined the show Tuesday. We've got good feedback on Heidi. She was very transparent, sharing her business journey, and we talked the fight game next week. Raquel Pennington, who's an up and coming UFC fighter,
That's
female
cool.
fighter. Recorded her about a month ago. Very interesting, and about the backstory of UFC, about her kind of career path, you know, and I don't know. I think I was a little intimidated, like she might come through the screen and kick
Yeah.
my ass, but you know,
Only Will Smith does that.
yeah.
She's
But,
probably pretty tough.
no, but really cool. She's a contender. She's like number 5 in her rankings in the world in her division. She's
Jesus.
top 10. So legitimate contender, and it was just fascinating talking. You know how big not only UFC's gotten, but the women's side and how
yeah.
popular it is.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know what it is about. I think it's just the rawness of it that makes UFC popular. Is like
Sure.
you're in the freaking octagon, like
Right.
cage fighting, and then women in there like doing shit that like just pounding on each
Yeah.
other like guys do, and,
Yeah.
and being technical like with moves and I don't know
Holds and
yeah,
et cetera.
Right.
I know because the
It's
women's are like
training.
even having main events now. Like
yeah.
it's like it's cool seeing I don't know that crossover, but I don't know why. I think it's that rawness maybe why boxing maybe hasn't had that same appeal or something. But the women's division on UFC, certain fights have way higher ratings than the men's.
Yeah. You can thank Ronda Rousey for that probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So,
Yeah.
But Raquel Pennington on Tuesday, fascinating discussion on her business journey, her marketing journey, and social media, helping her blow up. She was on the UFC show. I'm forgetting the name of it, but where contenders come on and they can make it on the show.
It's called...
You know what it's called. Fuck. I know. But anyway, if you want to learn,
I have no idea.
come on and watch Raquel Pennington on Tuesday. So, yes.
I'm thinking about nothing. Don't talk to me anymore. I'm going to think about that until I figure it out.
I know, it's like right here.
Fight Club. I don't know.
April Fools. Okay.
Read my lips. No.
Yes. It's good a time as any because I did get a tracking number yesterday on...
Are you being stalked?
Radcast hats.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, congratulations on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, Radcast hats, branded bills, brandedbills.com, the official merchandise sponsor of the Radcast. We have our official hats coming in. Maybe as early as tomorrow. Next week, we will all be donning. We won't make Cristina wear one.
I'll wear one.
She wore a hat
I
last
wear
week.
hats.
Oh, that's all right. Okay, cool. You can wear
I'm
one.
a hat person.
All right.
If you're a hat
Donning
person.
our Radcast branded bills custom hats. Yes.
Do they have ladies' hats?
They have everything hats. They got
Or
everything.
did you order
beanies.
ladies' hats?
No, these are like one size.
Unisex.
They're gender
Unisex.
neutral hats.
Gender neutral. Yeah. They're for they, them, or us. I don't.
Whatever it is.
All inclusive pronoun hats.
Pronoun hats. I don't know.
God. That's probably a thing. So.
That probably is.
And we provide them, and you can get them
Yeah.
for 20%
There's-
off.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Exactly. Sure. Exactly.
It's like whatever. I just don't want to offend anyone.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Cristina.
We're holding space. We're holding space.
Yeah, creating space. But hey, branded bills, brandedbills.com, official merchandise sponsor. Radcast 20% off all your purchases. Get custom hats. Get the cool hats they have, like this one I have on here. My pride and joy, America. America hat. Branded Bills, official sponsor of the Radcast. Go to radcast.com. Look under sponsors. You can click the code right there. And you don't even have to enter anything in, folks. Go do it.
Lazy ass. You don't even have
I
to
know.
do
You
it.
don't have to do anything.
Just order a fucking hat.
We're leading you to the water, and all you hey, or a T-shirt.
Whatever.
Or
Just do
whatever.
it. Like, I'm getting aggravated.
I know.
You're stressing me out.
Just do it.
That's how easy it is.
Yes. Branded Bills, brandedbills.com. And with that,
It's time for another absurd holiday. There's no shortage of dumb things to celebrate. A Radcast social media holiday segment. Yeah!
Perfect.
yes.
I want like a
Perfect
string
timing.
quartet
Timing
version
is
of
getting
that.
better every time. We've got it. This is a light load. This is going to be our fastest social media holiday segment ever, potentially. I don't know what it was. There's just not many early
Challenge
April
accepted.
social holidays. April 1st, being today, is there's 2 days today.
Okay.
April Fool's Day.
Heard of that one?
Yeah.
Heard of that one?
I'm just looking around the corner waiting for pranks.
Yeah, it's balloon to fall in water or something.
Nick tried to prank us early. You know,
He got us a little bit.
Got a little bit. But
You got like an eye twitch.
Yeah.
a
Like
little
a-
bit.
It was a
I
good
was like,
effort.
oh.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. and then it's Walk to Work Day. Did y'all walk here?
Oh my God! No.
I thought about it, but the rain.
It's so far from my house. Do you live close? You don't live close to here.
It would be like a 30-minute walk. It's not bad.
Oh.
That's you.
You should have walked.
It's very far from my house. I would be here tomorrow probably.
Yeah.
So
That's what I think about it.
exactly.
April 2nd. First one's a serious holiday. I did want to mention it. We do have fun on the show, but it is World Autism Day on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I've had family impacted by that, and I think, we have fun on the show. But-
Sure.
So, anyone out there dealing with that, it's a good time to raise awareness for it because a lot of people have to have family members or maybe
Friends,
siblings.
yeah.
So,
Sure.
yeah.
Teachers.
Yeah, especially teachers. My wife, being in the school system, deals with a lot of kids that have to go through that and just the treatment, and like just the, it's just a unique, because they're not.
We don't know a lot
Again,
about it.
it's just hard to diagnose. It's hard to know exactly how to treat and make them feel comfortable and do all these
Right.
things. So,
I thought you meant autistic teachers.
Oh. No,
You were like,
I meant,
and I was
meant
like, seriously, is that a big thing?
teachers
No.
who work with
I mean, it's
students.
probably some.
probably.
Yeah.
There might be some.
Some.
They might be.
It's a niche.
High functioning.
Yes. April 3rd, National DIY Day, Sunday. So get your hammers out,
the right
your
day.
nails.
See, at that moment,
Yeah.
I heard National DUI Day, and I was like, wait a second.
Wait a second. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Driving under the influence.
Yeah.
Day.
It'd be pretty easy,
Yeah.
right?
And you would do it yourself. So in a way,
Yeah, DIY, DUI.
But
Sure.
Yeah, but you celebrate that every day. Let's be honest. John.
DUI?
DIY.
Yeah, on the way here. On the way here, I had a couple of Mike's Hard Lemonades.
That's why you should have walked.
That's right. Perfect.
Yes.
Callback.
That's what I did.
Excellent.
Comedy.
WIY, walking under the influence.
To be clear, I do not have any DUIs.
Have you
wanted that
seen
clear.
the
Yeah.
TikToks
I don't.
of like the DIY TikToks, and they're like horrible TikToks?
Yes.
Like you put a colander over your head and cut someone's hair through it.
Yes.
They're very funny.
Yes.
Yes, I have seen some.
And then
of
there's
those.
the guy that makes fun of it, who I
Yes,
think we talked
yeah,
about last week.
Yeah.
Yes, who
Yes.
got hired by Pepsi.
Sure.
Exactly.
Can't pronounce his name.
Can't pronounce his name. So get out there and celebrate DIY.
Sure.
Do it yourself day.
Why don't you do it yourself?
do it. Do myself.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a different day.
It's World Party Day.
Oh, boy. What day is that, Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh.
April
What
3rd.
an odd day.
Throw a party.
Why
World
Sunday?
Party. Hey, Sunday Fun Day.
There
That's
it is.
true. That's
yeah.
one of
the Lord's Day,
also that.
maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can't think of another Sunday
Reason.
thing.
World Party Day. So another reason to have a party.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm going to be partying too much this Sunday.
No.
I mean, it depends on UNC for me, quite frankly.
Sure.
Who wins the game?
Yeah.
Who you pulling for?
Heels.
Heels.
Heels, baby.
Go Duke. Just kidding. I don't really care. I would say both lose.
I care deeply.
Yeah.
Can they both
deeply.
lose?
Is there a possibility that there's a tie and they both get knocked out?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
no.
Well, I don't know the rules that well.
It's fraught, though, because it's Coach K's last season.
It is. I don't care about that.
I do.
Finally, April 3rd. Moving on. Find a Rainbow Day.
Oh, like
So
literally?
it's World Party Day and Find a Rainbow Day.
Today would be a good day to find a rainbow, probably, right?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. Find a Rainbow Day Sunday.
Sure.
Don't know what to do with that one, but go find a pot of gold.
Yeah.
You know. April 4th. This is a good day. Tell a lie day.
Oh.
That's another easy one.
I feel like it's fun that comes after April Fool's.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
kind of in tandem.
Why wouldn't it be today?
So Friday, and then Friday's April Fool's, and then April 4th you just get off lying.
Yeah.
You know. It's not a joke anymore. You just
Right,
tell a
right.
lie.
It's just malicious.
Yeah.
It sounded like a drama on TV. It's not a joke anymore. You're
It's
lying.
just
You're
a
lying.
lie.
You're lying.
Oh, that's good.
Tell a lie day. And lastly, on April 4th, hug a newspaper person. Newsperson day. Newsperson day. Newspaper person day.
Newscaster?
Which one is it? Is it
it's
newspaper
it's
or news person?
Newsperson.
It's the literal person made of newspaper,
Yes.
and you just hug it.
Yes. Newspaper person day.
person.
Like there's still people delivering the newspaper, like on the bike or whatever.
The
throw
little
them out.
newsboy, give him a
Tackle him.
hug.
Hug a newsperson day.
Hug a news boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
my
newsie,
God. Oh my god.
like the musical.
That's illegal.
There's your social holidays. With that, we're just going to transition right into it.
Trends in the Metaverse.
It's better.
Ah.
It's cleaned up a
A
little,
little bit.
It's clean. Trends in the
getting
metaverse
better
this
every
week. I like a few of these. Some of them I hate. Some of them I like. I like this one. Cuervo. Jose Cuervo
Instantly like that.
enters the metaverse with the virtual Jose Cuervo distillery. So we have a distillery. Alcohol brands are increasingly viewing the metaverse not only as a place to advertise, but also for brand education. Virtual bars, distilleries, and breweries provide a space for consumers to interact with brands and learn about how their products are made. Yep. So you can now get drunk in the metaverse with Cuervo.
Wearing your Nikes.
I think they're gonna build it into the Oculus goggles, like
where it's just tequila
like
comes
a
into
tequila shot in your mouth. Hey,
I mean, that would
you
get
know?
me on there,
right?
right? That
Shot
would
of
lure
tequila.
me to the metaverse,
Yeah, put it in there. Lure me.
Tequila's what does it
lure
for
me
you.
in.
luring people to
So
the
they
metaverse.
lure people to the kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
Metaverse candy.
Yes, I put some goggles on to go to the distillery.
Yeah.
You know?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Kind of cool to see how it works. You
I
know?
would have to take at least a shot of Jose Cuervo before I did it, right?
Yeah, right. You have
mean,
to.
like the
I think
entrance fee.
that's recommended here.
It says
at least 6 shots before
Oh.
going into
Oh
the
God,
metaverse.
6.
Six is
Highly
Might fight
recommended.
the metaverse at that point.
Yes, for a deeper, more memorable level of experience.
No,
There it is.
jeez.
Yeah.
Less memorable, maybe.
Yes.
Blackout in the metaverse.
I know.
More effective.
Yeah. Well, we talked about getting drunk and about doing drugs in the metaverse. Like,
Sure.
Tripping.
This is
in
your
the metaverse.
chance.
It's your chance. Cuervo entering the metaverse. So go check it out. It doesn't say what platform. One of many. Didn't hit the chair.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. I think if
Yeah.
you Google, you'll find it.
Probably.
Jose Cuervo, the distillery, the first distillery in the metaverse. So,
Congrats.
next NFT project spotlight. RTFKT, Artifact. We learned about that one.
Yes.
Forgot about that
Is
one.
pushing the boundaries of the metaverse from sneakers to virtual avatars. No company has ventured into as many realms of the metaverse as Artifact.
Prove it.
Bold.
They're
Prove
deep.
it,
They're
Artifact.
deep. They're deep
Yeah.
in the metaverse.
They went so deep in the metaverse, they came out the other side. Into,
Yeah, I think they're
into real
Like
life.
Earth 2,
pushing
it's
through.
just another
Yeah.
upside down.
They're in China.
Their initial game plan was to sell virtual sneakers and create hype through a variety of prominent collaborations. I think Nike actually owns them now.
Makes
Celebrities
sense.
like Elon Musk also bought into the hype and purchased pairs of shoes at their first launch.
Such an Elon Musk thing to do.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Yep.
He's an early adopter of
Strong Elon Musk energy.
the Artifact or whatever.
So they're expanding past just selling the sneakers and providing broader experiences. Artifact, owned by Nike, by the way. We talked about that a few weeks ago.
Good for them.
Selling virtual sneakers, which Cristina last week said she's all for. The dresses.
Yeah, I just think it's an
shoes.
interesting,
Yeah.
because fashion's always, it typically does reflect what's going on culturally, whether we give it that credit or not. And
I found it fascinating what you said, though, about how, and I found that it made me think, I was listening back to the episode and I was like, how gaudy and how like outrageous some of the stuff is that you see it, but you never
Right,
wear
right.
it like in the real
It's
world.
like cost per wear.
But you would put it on your avatar because you're
Right.
less inhibited, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because who gives
You
a
can't
shit?
damage it.
Or yeah,
Right.
well
You
that
know?
too.
Yeah, you can't spill wine on it.
Right. Right.
Which-
Rip it.
Which brings a good. That's a good. That brings up
This
an
guy.
interesting point with like, our world is kind of built on repeat purchases because things break, wear out.
Right.
I buy new shoes. I buy new jeans. In a digital world, it's a fascinating discussion though because you don't have the wear and tear, right?
Right. And it's,
Right.
practical.
Or will we? Or will they like your Nike sneakers? If you wear them too much in the metaverse, the treads are wearing out.
That'd be wow.
Probably.
That'd be complicated.
It's such
Yeah.
a capitalist idea.
I think that's a good idea. That way you have to keep buying them.
capitalism.
That is a good idea.
Yes.
That is a good idea. I wonder if they thought of that.
For some people, people who could afford them.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't afford them, you're not going to buy them.
Right. You're just going to
You're
walk
not
around with
gonna be in
holes
the
in your
metaverse. We're not going to be in the
holes
metaverse. Yeah.
You're
Right?
elitist. Probably.
Elitist. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
No, I'm just saying
gracious.
if the metaverse,
the metaverse
could have more of an
metaverse
elitist.
ain't cheap, sweetheart.
that's what I'm saying. It's a little more elitist.
Okay. I don't know if the metaverse is free or not. To be clear.
Nothing's free.
The shoes you have to buy.
The internet you have to pay for, and the goggles,
Sure.
everything you take, even Roblox, you pay to, I guess for this console and the game. And
Is there some subscription
let
situation?
me just tell you this: my kids are spending probably $50 a month on their tokens in Roblox.
Sure.
So
Nice.
that shit ain't free.
Yeah.
It's like they use their allowance on that stuff. It's
Yeah.
like
There you go.
My
getting
son
their
buys stuff on NBA and Fortnite and all that stuff.
exactly
I get the emails.
skins.
I was like, you buy for $25 on the PlayStation.
Yeah, 7 times today.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, that's what I do. It's coming. The wild world
Uh-oh.
of metaverse shopping. The metaverse might be in its exploratory phases, but retailers are ready to pounce. So says this article. At the Shop Talk conference here this week, apparel companies Forever 21 and PacSun showed off their fledgling forays into metaverse shopping. Fledgling.
Fledgling?
Fledgling.
It's all right. You're doing
yeah,
fine.
doing good. Bigger
Flexing.
words, please.
Flexing.
Flexing.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Forever 21 partnered with social gaming platform Roblox to enable customers to set up their own stores in a place called Shop City. So you can set up your
Kinda
own
cool.
store
Did your
in
kids
the
do it?
metaverse. They have not done that yet. They might do it with PacSun. They like
There you
that
go.
stuff.
That's it. Yeah. I used to buy stuff at that store, I feel
Yeah.
like.
You still do.
Do I?
I think so.
I haven't bought anything. Ooh, it's been a minute.
That banana hammock, you always
Sure.
love.
I got that at Goodwill, though. So it's not...
It just is the PacSun brand.
Used.
Right.
Right. It's the
Yeah,
PacSun
exactly.
brand.
Yeah, they have all kinds of brands.
Yeah.
You wanted it used.
Yeah, no, it's already stretched out. Yeah, you get them, they're too tight. Yeah. You can't wear them, you got to wear them in the house.
Yeah.
Wear them in the shower. So this one was already,
yeah.
it was a little loose, I had to clothespin it in the back. Nick helped me out with that, actually. Helped me clothespin it, couldn't reach it.
Yes.
It's,
Oh my god.
I'll wear it next time. It's bright yellow.
I like.
It's like matches your glasses.
I
Moving
have a
on.
rash thinking about that. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Moving on.
Happy with it.
Visa launches NFT program as it considers the digital art a new form of e-commerce. Credit card giant Visa has launched an NFT creator program in an effort to bring small business into the digital economy. We think NFTs represent a new form of e-commerce, says Visa. The 1-year immersion program, the Visa Creator Program, will bring together a global cohort of creators, including artists, musicians, fashion designers, and filmmakers with the ability to build their business with NFTs. So Visa's helping small business get in on the metaverse.
I like how
That's kind of cool.
I like how they introduced Visa as the credit card giant. Like,
Yeah, like, I wasn't sure.
Visa.
It sounds familiar.
Brought to you by
like when you
Apple, the
travel.
giant computer
Yeah,
company.
You're right. Just
Not
apples?
the fruit.
Yeah.
The organic or no?
Yeah.
Weird branding, but it's fine.
Yes, I like it. We'll see
Yeah.
how it goes. I'm not sure exactly how this comes together. The Visa Creator Program, but you know,
We get the Radcast on there, bro.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
There you
I was
go.
like trying to backdoor this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how we get in there.
Yeah.
Backdoor the NFTs in the metaverse.
Yep. That's a
Move.
new.
NFTs, STDs,
Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
Oh boy.
Goodwill banana
Yeah.
hammocks.
Oh boy. Wendy's.
I washed it after I wore it the first time. Right?
Yeah. It shrinks though.
You don't
in
want to
the-
wash it
in-
too much. Yeah.
You get shrinkage in the dryer.
Yeah.
Like you know.
And burns as well.
Yeah.
If you put it on too quickly, it burns a little. More than it did before I washed it.
Yes.
So.
Wendy's is unveiling the Windyverse.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Restaurant.
that's clever.
Windyverse Restaurant within Meta Horizons world. A growing number of brands are launching campaigns in the metaverse. Now, Wendy's, hot on the heels of other campaigns, is getting on the virtual action. Virtual. Oh,
Yeah.
we always don't we all
Yeah.
get in on it?
Virtually.
You know, it's cool. I like Wendy's. I kind of
4 for 4.
Their branding's working
Their
on
social
me.
media is
Right on.
Tight.
yeah.
Right on cue. So this is going to be good, I bet.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the hell Meta's Horizons world is. I'm just being honest. There's so many of these things.
Yeah. That's one of them.
But I have to assume it's one of the bigger ones, and I might go check it out and get a Dave's single.
Maybe they could bring Dave back to life.
Ooh.
Oh.
In the
That'd be
metaverse.
something in the metaverse.
Like an avatar.
Something to think about. Sure.
We can rebuild him.
Yeah. Quite a guy.
It makes me, you know what show it makes me think of? Westworld on HBO.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Freaking
A lot of
weird.
sex robots on that show.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Let's
obviously.
be honest.
It's a good show.
It is a good show. It's Hopkins was on there to begin with, and then
Sure. The one
I forget
guy.
the main guy, the black cowboy, whatever his name is, Man in Black,
Yeah. Yep.
who's turning out to be like the, I don't know. It's all, but what's funny is,
What is
and
that
I forget
guy's
what show it was where you're not sure who's a robot and who's real.
Right.
But that's what better. It's turned into like,
Yeah.
who's a robot and who's not? Yeah, I think everyone's
That's
a
a
robot
theme
now.
in Battlestar Galactica too,
Oh my god.
with the Cylons.
Yes. And that's kind of how Westworld is. You watch it and you're like, now 4 seasons in, you're like,
Wait.
because some people are end up being one, and then you're like, now you're just like, maybe they're a robot too.
Yeah.
Am I a robot?
I think everyone's a robot in it, and like, but they think they're fooling one another because they're not. They don't know that they're a robot.
Totally.
Would you go to Westworld if it were real?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You could shoot people and stuff and just do whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean,
Would you take your wife with you?
Yeah, sure.
Would you?
She might shoot me.
Right. I was just saying, be careful. Careful what you wish for, buddy.
I'd go. We go shoot up some stuff.
Sure.
I don't know.
Rob a train or something.
Rob a train.
Was that vibe? Would you go to Westworld?
I don't know enough about it. I'm familiar with it, but I haven't watched it, so that's why I'm being
It's
quiet.
it's essentially they made a world where you can go and it started out as like a Western world.
Wild West.
Well, in fact, it's a Wild West town, but everyone there, other than the humans that are going on the ride, it's almost like going on a ride. Like you get brought into the world.
You walk around.
And you walk around and you're part of the Western and there's no laws. So
okay.
you can shoot to kill the robots that look like humans and like you can act like a complete asshole.
A lot of sex with robots.
Yeah.
I do. That's what I am most familiar with about it.
About sex with robots.
Yeah. That's
very
the
familiar with that.
consistently.
You are.
Acutely, intimately.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yes. Hey.
Did you say moving on, or I didn't hear it?
No. I was actually gonna give it the old.
Oh boy, there it is.
There we go.
Delayed. but
The
still
robots.
Those robots.
The
buggy.
robots or the human.
Little buggy.
Human finger. Moving on to our other news and moving out of
Trends in the Metaverse.
yes.
So smooth.
I like this quite a bit.
Okay.
Pizza Hut. Ride
Same.
struggle bus with the experiential push. Pizza Hut's struggle bus seeks to be the cure for the common struggle by giving consumers a respite from daily life with pizza and a variety of experiential activations. The bus tour, which includes planned stops around March Madness and college exams, attempts to connect with consumers during months of stress and activity.
Okay.
This is fun.
I like the struggle bus.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty
It's like
cool.
a
Get on the
food
bus and eat
truck.
pizza and stuff?
You eat pizza.
Yeah, it's like
you
a
know?
food truck.
Yeah, struggle
Okay.
bus.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Only if the inside of it is decorated like the old Pizza Hut restaurants were.
Yes.
Oh.
Lots of checkers.
God, I love
Salad
pizza.
bar in the middle.
Oh yeah.
With the kale.
The red cups.
Oh, yeah.
The red cups from Pizza Hut are like the best.
I tried to buy one of those. This is almost back to like the very first Radcast we did. They sold those.
Oh, like
for
those
what-
the plastic ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good size,
went on
the
and sold
large.
them.
Yep.
I tried to buy it. It was out of stock.
Devastating.
I know.
Devastating.
You were on the struggle
I know.
bus.
I tried to get some at Goodwill as well, but
Yeah.
died.
This is a good activation. Look, people like I probably had more pizza in March than I can remember. I don't know what it was with the games and everything else.
How do you not?
Like,
You just have to.
I
Pizza
know.
or wings?
yes.
or both.
I had a lot of nachos.
Ah. Yes.
Cool.
I like nachos.
Thinking outside the box.
Oh yeah.
That's like the one thing our entire family likes is like nachos.
Yeah.
My kids are still like picky eaters. They'll eat the hell with some nachos.
Nachos
How do you
are hard
fuck up
to-
a nacho?
It's hard to just like.
No.
Yeah. Even the nachos at like the ball game where they're just the shitty chips and the cheese.
But those are the best.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
not cheese. It's plastic
Molten lava,
basically.
Molten lava.
Basically,
So
right.
good.
Burn
Love
you.
them.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Ah.
You definitely burn your mouth every time.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait.
Yes.
What are you waiting for?
Then it gets the
Speaking
film.
of nachos,
Oh,
this is really aligning to stars.
Okay.
Tostitos. Really like this. Turn sounds of chips and jars into audio logos. Spoken word audio content listening is up 40% in the past 7 years. This trend is largely fueled by younger and multicultural listeners. Additionally, there are approximately 86 million podcast listeners in the U.S. alone. Yes. At least half of them
That's what I was gonna say. At least half of them. Probably
on
right
the
now.
Radcast. The popularity of such program have driven a need for brands to have a unique audio signature. Yes.
I don't get it.
Audio signatures have become more prevalent in years. So the crunching, the Tostitos and the jar opening.
Is what though?
Audio like sound effects. Like they'll have them. They're going to play them. They're going to use them.
Like
in
if
social.
you
like
have a brand.
what, ASMR?
Yeah, and if you have a we all recognize the Nike icon, like the check mark.
Sure. Swoosh
And this
is
is
what it's called, but
this
that's fine.
the Nike swoosh.
That's what it's called.
And this is
Right?
yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Christina.
I know. I'm trying to woman-splain over here.
I know.
But this is just like
need it.
this is the auditory signature. I think it's really brilliant.
Sure.
I like it.
I
Crunching.
still don't get it. That's
Sound
fine.
like the.
I understand what sound is, and I understand the sound of a chip and the sound of a jar.
But they're
I don't know
gonna
what's it
they're
for.
creating a branded memorable sound of like
Sure.
chips crunching or the jars opening.
For-
They'll use it probably in social media posts. They'll probably do it when they do like when they become a sponsor of Tostitos. We really like you on the
We love
Radcast.
you.
Sure.
The
We'll
scoops.
play those sounds before we maybe teed up the promo,
Okay.
and it's a recognizable branded asset.
Instead of just next time you throw a party, you should use Tostitos scoops.
Kind of
was
like
really good, though.
like this.
Sure.
That's a
Trends.
branded asset.
Okay.
In the Metaverse.
But it's just a lot of chewing.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of.
I definitely understand now. I'm gonna say
We can keep talking about it.
no.
Can we explain it some more?
Right.
Explain.
Explain
I
it.
actually
Explain it?
needed that man and woman
Yes.
explaining a little bit. So
That's just explaining.
Sure.
Teamwork.
Yes.
sure.
I know we talked about this pre-episode, and quite interesting. Dyson is betting you'll want to strap on an air purifier to your face. Yeah, good strap. Dyson's launching a strap-on to your
Yep.
face.
They're launching a strap onto your face.
And
That's fine.
The maker of high-end vacuums and hair tools on Wednesday unveiled headphones that double as a personal air purifier. The new device, called the Zone, is comprised of over-the-ear headphones and a visor that runs across the mouth and nose, creating a clean air bubble for the user, while simultaneously blocking city noise. So you block the noise, you block the bad air.
There's a filter in it or something?
Yeah, it's like an air filter on your face.
All right. Well,
Seems like maybe a COVID avoider. I don't know.
That's kind of what I'm wondering.
like
If it's just
They didn't market it as that, but
Yeah.
it sounds a little bit like it.
I feel like they could have brought that out a year ago.
Yeah, because they're
maybe? It would've been
a little
better.
behind.
It does feel a little European. Like this I
Sure.
feel like will definitely
European strap-on.
yeah
Launched into
Yeah.
your face.
launched
Yeah.
for purification purposes.
Dyson vacuums, I will say, are quite good. We have
So
one
are
of
their blow
those.
dryers.
Well, they have those
I
things
can
in the
speak to that.
bathrooms sometimes that you can stick your
Yeah,
hands in
yeah.
with the
Yep.
infrared.
And I
You're
thought
doing
those
great.
like blow
Thank
the
you.
air really fast, like more concentrated.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they did a study and those things are not as germ killing as they say they are.
I have no problem with Dyson. I think our vacuum cleaner's Dyson. So I'll support
Flex.
the brand. But
Flex.
I think this is, I'm not putting this thing on my face.
No.
No,
there's no
It's
I
a
just-
lot.
it's
It's
a-
a choice.
It's just, not only does it look ridiculous, but
Sure.
I'm just not sure about all that shit on my face.
Well, and like I typically wear my headphones if I'm like walking or jogging.
Running, sure,
yeah, I don't want to go jogging in it with
it's
a helmet
it'd
on.
be like,
Face,
you know,
yeah.
the guy in the gym that puts on the air reduction mask?
Yes, yes.
It'd be like that guy permanently.
And then if you've got sunglasses on, like
yeah.
you look like a freaking Terminator. I mean,
Yeah.
I just
Are there sunglasses on the thing? Or are you
No,
just
there
saying-
aren't.
just
I'm saying if
you
you're-
were to.
yeah.
Yeah, you look like Darth Vader. It's hot.
Yes.
Thanks,
So,
Dyson.
I don't know. Strange
You
play
okay?
there.
Yeah, this is my Darth Vader
I get the
breathing.
reference. Wow.
Read my lips. No.
Sounds like Darth Vader.
She's spicy today.
Yeah, it is. Spicy. Did you eat some Tostitos?
No, I just didn't sleep.
Oh,
Good.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't sleep well?
not well. No.
I didn't
Perfect.
sleep that well last night either. Mainly because I stayed up too late working on a report. But,
I slept like a baby every
my
week.
wife came in and
Happy
she's
for you.
like, why are you still
Yeah,
awake?
no.
I'm like, I started working on this. Didn't stop till like 2 a.m. Twitter collabs feature could make it possible for users to co-author tweets with brands. You can collab on Instagram, but what about on Twitter?
What about it?
What about it?
Now we can.
The social network is continuing to work on a feature that will allow multiple users to co-author a tweet. If you can't write it yourself, you work with someone else, which is referring to it as collaborations. The option is yet to be made publicly available and only works after one user accepts a request to collaborate from another.
So it's exactly like Instagram. Exactly like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still kind of like, let's collab on writing this funky,
If
clever
you can't write
tweet.
a tweet, I mean, come on.
Yeah, tweet this.
Right? If
Yeah.
you can't compose a tweet, maybe just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
You don't need to collaborate with. You might need to collaborate with like a book or like an English teacher or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some
but
if it's for-
gonna
if it's for
I'm gonna
branding
start
purposes-
collabing with a ghostwriter for all my tweets. Like,
Sure.
you know, like,
It's me. I'm the ghostwriter.
Yeah, I need Joe. you're a writer. Yeah,
Yeah,
need,
sure.
Can you just start writing? I'm gonna collab with you, so they're
Yeah.
funny.
You're not gonna like it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's better
The,
than
just
one
the tone has
diarrhea.
shifted.
of the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's maybe. Yeah.
Who knows? So yes, coming Twitter collabs. I sort of get it, but don't get it. I don't know with the writing.
I'll have to wait and see it.
I don't know. I know it, in one way it makes the same thing as like Instagram, but I feel like there's more of that natural engagement on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay, it's a picture and it's brand, or it's a video. You're doing live video.
Totally.
And I guess you could do that on Twitter. I don't know.
But it's the same thing. Like it makes more sense for them to do this than to be like, we're gonna set that part out. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't think they lose anything by
Sure.
adding the feature.
Joey and I use it all the time on Instagram. because we'll post the mail carrying videos and one of
and
us.
then
will
you
collab.
share, audiences. It's better for the algorithm and everything,
Right.
which
Sure.
makes sense. But I guess I could see this maybe if you collab like a branded sponsorship,
Right.
And it's an ad, but
Right.
you're collabing with Coke, and you're my
Or
Coke is so
Tostitos.
delicious. I don't know. Yeah.
Grudge and
Really plugging that.
jar thing.
Yes.
I mean, I might get on. Should I get on Twitter? I'm gonna get on Twitter.
I think you should.
I think
You're
Twitter's
being-
worth having.
You'd be perfect for Twitter.
I'm gonna get on Twitter.
Yeah,
You're a
you would
writer,
be.
and you're witty.
I'll retweet
My
you.
problem is like
you.
I don't know. I think of something and then I don't get on. Like I'm a complete consumer on Twitter, and very little giver.
Sure.
Yeah, more of a taker.
Well,
Moving on.
yeah.
In the least shocking news, I wasn't going to mention this because I don't want it to be bad for business, but we tell the truth here on the Radcast.
Yeah.
Social media might be bad for teens' mental health at certain age windows.
This is interesting to me.
Social media use is more strongly linked to bad mental health for adolescents and teenagers during years around puberty and when they're probably about to leave home. So some very specific time periods, not necessarily as a whole. So I think it's like that impressionable maybe stage.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because they're about to leave
Yes.
home and not have that supervision, I guess.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
And it opens up comparison.
I mean, part of me says if you taught your kid the right stuff, that they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
But then I guess the other side of me says they could have something in their brain that you don't know about that just is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Triggered
Yeah.
by something or whatever.
Well, and when you're younger and more impressionable, you like I have time limits set on a lot of my social apps because it will put me in a bad headspace at times.
Yeah.
Like depending on what's going on in my life. But I feel like if you don't have, the parental supervision and you are just like constantly consuming this narrative and constructing this narrative, and it creates a culture where it's all about you. I
Yeah.
can absolutely see how it might not be the healthiest. Maybe it's not particularly dangerous always, but the health is an interesting argument.
Look, social media is a big part of our business, and like I support it, and
Yeah.
I see the benefits of it as a whole.
Oh, I love it.
But I do, as a father, have kids, and I didn't have the pressures of that when I grew up,
Yeah.
and I almost wish,
Not even close.
and like I'm gonna not fight it, but like I'm gonna try to keep him off of it as long as humanly possible.
Right.
you
And
know?
even like I've had social media for most of my life, but it's changed so much.
Yeah.
And even when I was in high school, the pressures and the pressure of everything having to look a certain way, and even not even personally, but a consistent aesthetic and
We didn't have that.
consistently posting.
Yeah, we didn't have.
If somebody had cooler stuff than you just saw it in
Right.
firsthand. You're like, oh, he's got a Mustang or whatever, and I've
Yeah.
got a shitty Buick or whatever.
Right. You didn't care about likes or comments or
'Cause it didn't exist.
Right.
It didn't exist. My son is he's about to be 14 in May, and he has TikTok, but he has TikTok because he's in a bunch of our TikToks and stuff like that.
Totally.
So he wants to watch them. But he
if
doesn't
you're going to have child labor, you got to at least let them view them.
yeah, oh yeah. He doesn't have.
That's how it works. That's how you pay him.
He actually said he got recognized at school the other day. Some kid came up and was like, "Oh, are you in all those TikToks?"
That's
And he's just like,
cool.
Yeah.
Played it off.
That's
No big
me.
deal.
No big deal.
but yeah, he doesn't have Instagram or kids don't do Facebook anymore. I guess
Not
right?
typically.
my daughter doesn't have Facebook. She's
Not typically.
22.
Yeah, I've deactivated mine.
It's Facebook's the one that you just go look on to see if people are doing dumb shit. I think, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's still where the most active people are. Like the most people.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
like 53% of the world's on Facebook. Like literally.
I
But
believe
isn't that probably because it
And-
was like the first one?
It was, but it's still the most active because I think just scale and people that are,
Sure.
like, I think it's more.
And I guess you can
keeping up
do
with
more on
friends and family,
Facebook.
truly, like,
Yeah.
and not as.
It's a little more relational as opposed to like
Yeah.
just following
easier to use too.
with
a
some
little bit.
distance.
Yeah.
I think for older folks, I think it's
Yeah.
easier to
Well,
use.
45
right?
to 65, it's definitely the highest
Yep.
demo.
Yep.
Oh my
And
God,
then
yeah.
Instagram is pretty much everything else, and TikTok's coming fast.
Yeah.
So
Snapchat's not such a big deal anymore, right?
it's still a
Is it?
deal. It's still a deal, but like 20 to 30-year-olds, yes.
Yeah.
But not a ton outside of that. I mean, there's certainly
I feel like
pockets.
Snapchat still had a hard time kind of shaking being a little bit questionable.
Racy.
Yeah, just with the even though you
the
can do the
disappearing
exact same
content?
Yeah, even though you can do the exact same thing on Instagram now, I don't like to me, Snapchat's still kind of like if a guy asked for my Snapchat handle, I'm like,
Oh.
Salacious.
I would rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're gonna get wiener pics.
Getting those flexed, all that flexing.
Yeah, the flexing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you copyright that or?
I think I'm going to.
Okay, I would.
Flexing. Yeah.
I would.
Had Raquel Musa on the show yesterday as we were concluding here, and we were texting, and we pre-episode made the joke about flexing,
Sure.
which I think
Do
works.
you want to explain it? I think it's a great idea.
Well, it's sending pics of flexing muscles.
Yeah. With no
Instead of
explanation.
sexting.
Or even just
No
like weird
explanation, you
flex,
just,
like a brag.
You could do a flex. Yeah, you could send just like a picture of your rims or something.
Yeah.
I'm flexing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like that a lot.
copyright.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Radcast 2022.
We're gonna make a soundbite of it.
Yes.
And you could do whatever Tostitos is doing.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I still
No, you understand it
No, I got
implicitly.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We explained it well.
I don't get it.
Anything exciting to pass on to the listeners, Cristina Yasi, as we close the door here?
Tickets for my show are on sale at the Warehouse Theater in Greenville, South Carolina, if you're around.
Or if you want to fly in.
Or if you want to fly in, yeah.
Hey.
It's a great town.
It
People
is.
love it. They got the bridge and shit.
Yeah. We're up and coming. Up and coming.
Yes, up and coming.
When
So,
is
yeah.
that, Christina?
We open April 22nd and we close May 7th. And the show's only 90 minutes. So it's not, like
How many
crazy
shows
long.
a day are we talking about?
One. Yeah.
Must
Okay.
be easy.
One.
Yeah, it is. Total breeze.
Yeah.
I don't do this professionally.
Lots of soccer.
Yeah.
Lots of soccer.
It's
it's
very
a-
funny, too.
I'm not in. I'm
Saw,
not in
I
it.
saw some new material.
Mail
Looked like that
Karens?
released. Yeah, mail
Yep, on
Karens.
Instagram. Yep. Yeah,
I get
we got
so
some.
excited.
What's
When
that?
I get so excited when it pops up
It's
on my
good. It's good
TikTok. I'm
stuff.
like, yes.
It's so weird too, because like one will get 100 and something thousand views, then one will get like 800,000, and then one will get like 20,000. I'm like, how does this work?
What is this algorithm?
The ones I
Algorithm.
always think are the funniest are the ones that don't do as well.
The man's trying to get you down with the
I
algorithm.
feel like a little bit.
Look, as Denzel Washington would say,
oppressed.
when you're at your highest, that's when the devil tries to bring you down.
Sure.
yeah.
Usually when I'm
So just don't slap anyone.
Or just don't slap anyone.
right, well,
Yeah.
we'll see. How
And
this
then you'll
goes,
win an
but
Oscar.
Usually when I'm super high is when I see the devil. So is that what he meant or not? Is that Nick? Is that pretty close?
Yeah, I think that's what he meant.
Okay.
Come on, get higher.
Good then. Works out fine.
That was good.
Oh, goodness gracious. The Radcast.
Ah, the Radcast. We've had a good episode. I hope everyone enjoyed it. You know where to find us. We're at the radcast.com. Search for today's Tostitos
Flexing.
or Dyson. For, flexting.
Flexing.
Trademark. Hashtag flexting.
Flexing.
Trademark.
I'm at Ryan Alford on all the platforms. For Joe Hamric, Cristina Yasi, we'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen to full episodes or to contact us, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow our host at Ryan Alford on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.